I hope you can hear me. Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to fix your Sega Genesis. If it's kind of having a problem playing, if it's difficult to get it to start without hitting reset. We have some real old game systems. A couple of months ago I was cleaning up our Nintendo original Nintendo set, and I ordered a new 72 pin and put it in, and it didn't work, and they suggested a eraser with grit that you can buy, and I personally thought, I was really frustrated. It took me days to figure it out, and then I just thought about using steel wool and a credit card, and it was perfect. It worked great. So what you do is you kind of wad it up and you slide it back and forth, and let me see if I can just show you. So I just take it and I just slide it up and down on the top, and then I stick it on the bottom. You can see there's dust and dirt and stuff in there, and I stick it, just kind of shove it in a little bit, and 00 steel wool is probably the best, and then you tap out anything that you have in there, and then I blow it out, and then you take a, I'll show you over here, you take alcohol and a Q-tip, and you put it, you get the alcohol on the Q-tip, and then you stick it inside, and you run it back and forth quite a few times. I'm not left-handed. I need to get a tripod and just do this, but the problem is I don't have a TV anywhere in the house but my daughter's room, and so it's just kind of messy. Anyway, you take the Q-tip and you run it back and forth on there a couple times, and the same on the bottom. Yeah, let me put it down like I did and see if you can see it better. But this works great on the Nintendo games. Okay, so you can see I'm just running it back and forth, and you kind of push to the angle you want. So this one I'm cleaning the bottom one, so I push up, and you can see it was clean, and now it's kind of grayish, dirty, and it's picking up all the dirt and everything. Now, I tried the alcohol many times on the Nintendo, and it wouldn't clean. And then I boiled the pin, and I took apart the games, actually unscrewed the games, and said, oh, so now look how dirty that is. Let me get a clean one, and you can see. So it's really dirty. Okay, this one I did 2 games after I sanded them down. Okay, so one could say that that's just the grit from the steel wool, but let me grab a game. I'm going to just dab some alcohol on this while I'm talking. So I got a new Q-tip, and this is a game that I haven't cleaned, okay? So here's a clean Q-tip with alcohol, and it is going to get some dirt off, but see, I haven't cleaned this one. Look at its dirt, and it's not, so when it's not the steel wool that's doing it. They get dirty when the contacts go against each other inside the game system. So you can clean it that way and try it just with the alcohol, which I did on my Nintendo over and over and over. And I tried Brasso, somebody suggested that, and I bought the new bit, I told you, and but none of it worked until I came up with this steel wool thing. And it was fast, it was easy, I didn't have to take the games apart, unscrew them, clean the pins that way. It was just so much faster and easier using a credit card and the Q-tip and the alcohol bit. So clean it with the alcohol, with the steel wool, and then clean it with the alcohol and the Q-tip. And then for the gaming system, I use a credit card, and you can take the whole thing apart like I did the Nintendo over and over and over again, or you can do what I did after the fact. I get a credit card, and I put the steel wool. This is a thicker steel wool than I want to use in there, though, but I'm just going to show you what I do. So you get this, you get this steel wool, and you wrap it around the credit card, and you do this with the machine off and unplugged. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off. I'm not going to unplug it because I'm not actually you don't want metal pieces down in there because you don't want the contacts to cross-contaminate. So once you have got it unplugged, you take that really fine triple-aught steel wool, and you can stick it around, wrap it around the credit card, and then you can, let's see, I don't have really good light here. Let's see if I move a little bit, you can see. down in there. Okay, yeah, you can see down in there now. Okay, so down in there is a, is that better? Tip it up and see if you can see it. Okay, there they are. There's contacts in there, and they go on either side of the, so there's pins on the upper and pins on the lower. This is just like the Nintendo. And so the credit card will fit really well in between those bits. So the credit card's in between them right now. So if you've got that steel wool wrapped around it and you just run it back and forth like this, because I'm in the contacts right now, back and forth like that, you can kind of see it's got some stick to it. I don't want to rub that in there too much because I don't want it to say it's plastic to come off. But you need a credit card because nothing else is stiff enough. But there's those contacts in there. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's those contacts in there. You get the triple aught steel wool. You put it in around the credit card and you zip it through there once or twice. Then you take a Q-tip, you run the Q-tip through there, you blow it out, tip it upside down. If you want to take it apart and make sure you've got all any metal shavings out of there, great. But I've come to the point I've done this before, and I'm not going to take the whole thing apart. It doesn't make any sense to me to do that. And then test the game, turn it on, test the game, and all of the games on the Nintendo that I did this on work. And we had 22 games, and they all worked great. And I have 22 or so Sega Genesis games, and the ones I've done so far all play just fine. You plug it in and it works great. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you want to see a little bit more clearly, check out my YouTube channel, thesecretisgratitude.com, or The Secret is Gratitude, sorry, and type, that's my YouTube channel, and type in, so The Secret is Gratitude and Nintendo, or NES, and up will come the video of me showing how I clean them. And then if you want to read more about it, you can go to my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, and on the bottom of the homepage you can type in Sega Genesis cleaning, and in the search box, and up will come pictures of how I do this, or you can once again look up the Nintendo NES system and how I did that with the steel wool, and it is the fastest, easiest thing to clean all of these, and then they play just great. So I would suggest that way, because I tried 2 days worth of other ways on the Nintendo and none of them worked, and so I didn't even mess with looking up any way to clean this Sega, because I know what works with these pin type things. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Check out my channel for some other fun videos, and thanks for watching.